Tip of the day from a former cult member. Today I was thinking about levels. I don't think group levels are bad in itself. I mean, you can have like a group that's separate, like just for women or book groups. I don't know. I don't think that context in itself is bad. But if things become levels, and a group, like you start to feel special because you got invited to this group, and usually you're only invited to the one that's open for the what they would call lost, right? Well, not only there were levels in the cult I was in, Xenos, now Dwell Community Church, but they have language with the levels. They have certain things they call certain people so you know what is okay and what isn't to say in front of them. One way they'll warn you, because usually, not only is there levels, but the groups are just very organized. They're so, what is it called? Micromanaged, that a nurse who wants to switch her Thursday to a Wednesday or to a different time group, they will not accommodate that there. I mean, there might be some stories, but it's probably someone important that got special treatment. But overall, there's not a whole lot of hopping around. Like, they will not work with your schedule. You work around their schedule with your job and everything. Like, the job you decide to get goes around Xenos, not the other way around ever. And that's not good. That's not good. And the control, I found that when I got a job, and my friends that worked at like Red Lobster with me would like move down the street to Texas Roadhouse, that we would still be friends. I would still see them all the time, even though we didn't work together. And that was one of the first things I really liked after I left Xenos, because inside they divide the groups because they're, obsessed with growing, and then they want the group to grow and then divide into two smaller groups, grow again, multiply. And they do purposely split up the bestest of friends always. Like, the closer they are, the more likely they are to be split up. And the reason that is, I believe, is it keeps the members always loyal to Xenos, always loyal to the brand first. It makes it harder for people to speak out too. Like, I don't know if I'm happy, because they have a whole new relationship set that they're always building new relationships. They're always building new relationships and then they toss the old ones. Like, we'll still see each other, and it's just sad. It's a sad time to go through a split, because I'm not going to see you because I'm not allowed to do anything on Wednesday except for this event Thursday. That one Saturday is the thing for outreach, and I'll only see you at the outreach things, and I'll be busy doing outreach, and I'll be busy building the new relationships. And I feel like that kind of gives the loyalty always to what they say is God first, but is God pretty much means Xenos, Dwell, the brand, is because they kind of take over God in your life. So when you are in any type of group and you get to level up, really look into, what am I leveling up into? And the language I was saying, what they would say is, she's a baby Christian, so be careful what you say to her, which also means she's new and she ain't used to, she might be scared by our red flags, okay? She ain't ready for our red flag shit. So, and we have different words for where everyone is. Like, I think one is like won or went over or sold out. I mean, we have a whole list of jargon and stuff I can add to this later, or make another video about. But I would like you guys to just think about that when you're in any type of group. I mean, not just religious or anything. Be careful, what ideology they're sneaking into you with these level ups. And the fact that, like I said in the last video, that the teachings are really good at Xenos, and those opening ones, the open teachings to the public, like, I mean, that aren't the home churches. Well, even those, usually the first two, I think they're very careful in those two levels, and they're squeaky clean, good teachings, and they hide the weird shit for the ones you level up into. And I think that they got to know something. Because I don't think Jesus was sneaky like that. I think he was pretty upfront about his teaching. And, I mean, there were followers that, had been with him longer than others and that taught. And none of these things, all those things are good. And usually the things that I bring up are good that are twisted into bad things. So anyway, tip of the day, watch out for where you're leveling up and what you're leveling up into. Hope this helps somebody.